One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Sanford. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got him, and nobody's close.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Fires to the right. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This time he's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Horned Frogs will keep this drive going.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Houston going up tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game. Now, not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
On the run, it's Sanford. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back. Get the yardage.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running behind that left side. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Dumps it off in the flats. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's small. Touchdown, TCU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's caught. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
He's not afraid to go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt, and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
29 Philly. 2-9 Tuna.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They get to him as he throws. Got the tight end outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go right back to it. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
With the catch, it's Sanford.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Making side adjustments here. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Butler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Houston.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
28, Houston, 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Connection to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
To throw, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Defenders everywhere as he has stopped for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right on target this time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Jackrabbit.
The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. The throw to the outside is complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's small. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know